Hello and welcome. One moment. Hello and welcome back to Holistic Healing by Tiamat. Today I am going to be doing a small reading from this book, Eden, the whole inspiring story of the Eden Project. So as I was reading this, I thought I would share this with you, as it will help you to expand your third eye chakra and your root chakra. So I thought that this would be a good time to read this book. Now you can read this before you have a nap or before you meditate, but this will help you to ground yourself, and it will also help you to open your third eye chakra so that you can really start to engage your senses in your grounding work. So thank you very much. Early on in my life, I realized that I was fundamentally lazy, and if I was to achieve anything, I would have to develop tactics to trick myself into action. The tactic I came up with was lying. I lied all the time, not in a fantastical way. I didn't claim to be the heir of a Ford fortune or the 100-meter champion, but anything I wished had happened, I had pretended it had in order to make it so. For example, when I was 18, I was much taken with a girl and I wanted to impress her. I found myself telling her I was a driver. From that moment, when the words were out, I had to become one. I immediately booked a 2-week course in Plymouth. In midwinter, the wish became a reality. This is known as manifesting, for those of you that don't know. You use the law of attraction, so you use affirmations and believing in yourself to change your reality. So I immediately booked a 2-week course in Plymouth in midwinter, and the wish became a reality. It is great. If stressful, technique of questionable morality. I like to think of it not as lying, but as telling future truths. I don't know if I am typical, but I have always busked my way through life in this manner. You can get quite a long way on quick wits and taking pleasure in good company. If you're honest with yourself, however, you know that an easy faculty with words and a gift for argument are no substitute for real thought and feeling. There comes a quiet moment when you have no audience except the harshest critic of them all, yourself. Helligan changed me. In restoring the Lost Gardens, I learned the meaning of work. I began to understand the process by which ideas are turned into action. So this man, John Nelson, worked on the Lost Gardens of Helligan, which is, if you have been on my Instagram page and you have seen the photos of the sleeping man or the mermaid or many of the photos of the beautiful gardens, these are from the Lost Gardens of Helligan, as I was saying anyway. I began to understand, this is down the south, by the way. I began to understand the process by which ideas are turned into action. No one has a monopoly on dreams, but only a few rare people discover the alchemist's art of making them real. That's what we do at Holistic Healing by Tiamat. We alchemize darkness and light in order to make dreams a reality. So, making things real demands a commitment that goes way beyond what a busker can give. It requires a single-mindedness and determination to succeed. That persuades others as much as the force of your own conviction as the idea itself. Bankers and investors always talk from the outset of the need to establish an exit strategy, a way out when things go wrong. This may be why Britain is not the easiest country in the world with which to turn dreams into a reality. In my view, if you believe in something, then you should allow yourself only one exit strategy. Death. It concentrates the mind. It concentrates the mind most wonderfully. If those around you trust you, they will draw comfort from your conviction. If they don't, then you deserve to fail. Two ideas that are central to this philosophy: Tinkerbell theory and the last man standing. I haven't looked at those. It explains them here. Here we go. In Peter Pan, Tinkerbell is a fairy who exists only if people believe in her. I know that if enough people can be made to believe in something, that it will happen. This is the truth. This is called collective manifestation, because you use the collective consciousness and the law of oneness to manifest your ideas into reality. So this is actually the truth. So last man standing, on the other hand, is a polite way of saying that if you intend to turn being an awkward bugger into an art form, in other words, you won't take no for an answer, and this is also the truth. The footnote to this is that bankers, lawyers, civil servants, investors, or volunteers will have mastered the art of saying no in many different ways before you have ever begun to make your pitch. Assuming that they are professionally competent, what makes people say yes is easier to say no, and is often the difference between an ordinary day at the office and a life-affirming experience that inspires the imagination. We are all human. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste. See you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste. Goodbye.